Honestly, Alex is killing it. Or
Daniel is killing it.
Daniel's killing it. This is Mitchell and Ashley from the future, and we have an important message for you. We're going to attempt these reaction videos, but we actually just had a thought. They might only be up for 12 hours or so.
You may not even have that long.
That's how long last one was up. We're still going to attempt this. So if you want to see these reactions, make sure to hit that notification bell so you'll know when it's up.
Yeah.
Try to watch it before the night's over or the day's over, because the chances are by midnight it won't be there anymore.
And I'm sorry, because I don't like this level of pressure to watch something, but if this is the way you like to watch this, then you would maybe want to watch it faster in case it gets blocked again. And also, there's no way for us to know. So if it stays up and then you made extra time, thank you, and I'm sorry.
And actually, legitimately, I don't usually ask this that hard, but for the rest of the community that also enjoys Late, if you like the community here in the membriash channel, hit the like button as well, because it might help other people that watch this show as well get notifications.
That's
for the
true.
Video
It'll
getting
push
boosted.
it on their feed more.
So really appreciate y'all. Greetings.
Hi.
Welcome from the couch of membriash into your own home. Is membriash? I don't know. I don't know how to do this. I was trying something new.
Okay, I love that you immediately start out with something completely unintelligible.
And different.
I'm Ashley.
My name is Mitchell.
Oh my god. This is how it's gonna go today.
I'm doing the opposite of Milchick. I'm gonna get more florid in my speech.
If you're not watching Severance, what are you even doing?
Yeah.
It's worth... I think there's like a free... Do you know what you should do? There's like a free trial, I think, on Apple TV Plus. So what you do is you wait until it's all out.
Yeah.
And then
the last episode is about to come out.
Yes.
You binge it that week.
You binge both seasons, okay? If you haven't seen season 1, you binge season 1, season 2. It'll go fast.
Yeah. It's if you like sci-fi and office drama
or
and
thrillers.
You like critiques on capitalism, all these things, you're going to find that in Severance.
Adam Scott. You like
and also,
him?
we're trying to get you so you don't pay Apple anything, because them.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, if you want to pay for Apple TV Plus, like, whatever.
No, but that's right, because you just binge that whole week.
Yeah.
And then cancel it right after you've seen the finale. And don't come back. Man, unless you want to watch the other shit, too. They've got a lot of sci-fi on there,
It's a
honestly.
really good show.
Yeah.
It's worth it, dude. It's a good show.
That's the only reason we have Apple, is because we wanted to watch second season of Severance. And we'll be turning it off after Severance is done.
Severance reminds me of, like, old school HBO TV shows.
It does. HBO high quality, good acting, amazing
the best
acting.
Shows, man. They used to do the best.
Dude,
also,
everybody.
Who is also upset about the change in the White Lotus theme song? Okay.
We won't be watching that.
It has rocked my life. I will be watching it.
You will.
But I don't know if what I might do is get the audio of the season 2 theme song and then play it while the season 1 So then while I'm watching the season 3 intro, I'm hearing the season 2 theme song.
So if you're into the word that I can't even say, what can you say? Then watch White Lotus season 3. Okay.
It's a lot, honestly.
Okay, this isn't that, though. This is Love is Blind. This is the first time we're saying this. Today we're reacting to Love is Blind season 8, episode 7. We're going to attempt a reaction. You might not be seeing this, or a couple lucky few of you did before the video got copyright blocked by Netflix.
We're going to attempt, okay?
We're going to switch a few things up. I want to say thank you to everybody who's talked about different strategies that other channels use. I know people talk about Aaron and Joe and Jesse Wu. I just want to say something real quick about Jesse Wu.
What?
I think the funniest thing somebody ever said to us was that they hated our opinions and that they were going to go back to Jesse Wu because Jesse Wu had it right. And I felt like that was actually an insult to Jesse Wu by even comparing us. I got to say that. Because she's actually like she's like vaguely journalistic. She has a really professional channel. She's been doing this for a while. She's a big presence. Comparing us to Jesse Wu is an insult to Jesse Wu, dude. Anyway.
It was a wild comment. Yeah. I also want to say, I also love Jessie Wu. So if the intent,
I follow her.
I would like to think that person's intent was to be. I don't think this is true, but I'd like to think that their intent was to be like, I'm leaving, and to make you feel better, I'm going to some really good content.
That's what you'd like to think. To make you to soften the blow, I'm going to go to somebody who I really trust. and that you probably trust too. Yeah,
we both agree is great.
Yeah,
and you know what? I support their decision.
Okay, I love that turnaround. Okay, yeah. Anything we want to get into?
I feel like at some point we should literally just. I've told you this before, but I feel like we should just have like little chats where we just chat about stuff. Because I feel like I know we're here for Love Is Blind. We're gonna get to it. Like I promise, it's happening. But sometimes it's fun just to like talk
Absolutely.
about.
Yeah, we just need the pressure, the impetus.
Anyway, yeah. So we're here. We're watching Love Is Blind. We are going to attempt a reaction. We're gonna attempt to implement some of the suggestions that were provided. And I echo the thanks for those because while we've been brainstorming, we're also too close to it. So I feel like every time I brainstorm, I get stressed and angry. And
there's a lot of frustration. It's been frustrating for us lately in general. So then that on top of it.
It was just not what I needed, man. Yeah. It was not what I needed, but it's
obviously
what
pushed
Netflix
our videos
did.
way out too. But
yeah, they really fucked us up. But so we'll do that, and then hopefully you're watching a reaction.
There you go. So reacting time.
Me and Lauren, I feel like I do have to like see that through.
I wish you nothing but the best.
It's nice to be able to put out a video for the first 6 episodes too, because we've heard feedback from people, and I can kind of think about some things a few more different ways.
Like what? You didn't tell me anything.
One of them was that somebody said that they were like they had a hard time with like the Lauren thing because they're like, I think it was Lauren. They were like, I feel like I've been Lauren before, and like I feel like she's in a position where she could be in a really bad relationship, and Dave could be really controlling. And we didn't. Yeah. We weren't reacting. We saw some controlling behaviors from Dave already, and 100%. I could agree with that.
I agree.
There's also things we said that we didn't get into with the hour-long video we already had. So it's nice that people are able to share their opinions. Some of them line up, and some of them are obviously things we didn't think.
I believe he knew exactly what I looked like the entire time we were talking through the wall.
We're about to get back into this. We're hopping right back into the conversation about
the Instagram follow,
the Taco Bell gate.
I need to know what happens with this because
we're about to. I think that's first.
I simultaneously care and don't care.
Yes,
if that makes sense. Because even if he followed her, would he know enough to recognize her voice?
And then to connect her face to it.
Right.
Taco Bell.
Like, I follow people. I don't know them like this. I wouldn't know that they put Taco Bell.
Every time she says Taco Bell.
We should put together a montage.
Is this a Taco Bell advertisement? Bong.
There wasn't actually. Oh my God. Deep cut. Oh, how crazy would it be if Netflix literally had a deal with Taco Bell?
Oh,
and then they manufactured, and this is all. I don't think this is true.
This is an ad.
This whole thing is fake and all an ad for Taco Bell.
It could be. That's my conspiracy. That's my 2025 conspiracy right now that I'm rolling into.
I promise you. I would tell you. Actually, I would have told production.
I still think I've seen the theory multiple times, and I know a lot of people have it, that like Taylor was not happy with him visually.
Not attracted to him or something.
I just don't get those. I feel like she feels scared to me. Like
it feels like a paranoia.
It does. Yeah. It feels like a stress.
And as a person who's experienced paranoia, like very real paranoia, it's a bug you just don't click out of your head. You can't reason your way out of paranoia.
Yeah.
At one point, I followed you and unfollowed you. It's possible.
Oh, he's saying it's possible now.
I hear what he's saying. Like he's like, I don't know, maybe like there's like a world where that could have happened, but like not in a maniacal, I want to rig Love Is Blind kind of way.
And he's also like, I'm not stalking you. I'm not obsessed with you.
And he's like, I would have told someone. Like if I recognized you at all, I would have told someone.
I hope you know I'm not that person.
I know really convincing liars can he just doesn't read like he's lying to me.
I don't think so either.
Taylor, if you like the answers that you need, we're willing to give you your phone.
They're like, we've gone back and forth long enough that we can.
Yeah, like we'll give you your phone. I like that. I like that the production is like, normally we wouldn't give you your phone, but like, do you want it?
Do you want to see if there's something? Because
this is early. They wouldn't get phones now because they haven't been through honeymoons.
They haven't been through the honeymoon. They get them at the end of the honeymoon, right?
It's very possible.
I'm going to look.
I feel bad for him because I feel like he's like, I don't know, dude. I'd like maybe. I don't think they're gonna break up because I don't think he's following her. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm gullible as shit, so.
Is there Wi-Fi?
Him following and unfollowing her at some point still isn't a smoking gun. And I'm not saying that she's wrong to protect herself and get away because...
Bueller.
I know. God damn.
They both said Bueller at the same time.
Okay, so it's them.
It's so cute.
Bueller is also it's a Midwestern movie because it's about Chicago.
They're
and
so
like the
cute.
suburbs
Can
and
we
shit.
not? That's
Yeah,
so cute.
That was pretty cute.
That was so cute.
They both said Bueller at the same time and then laughed about it.
And this is all over the fact that she's worried because they're so similar.
Exactly.
And then they say Bueller at the same time. Like, kind of adorable, I'm not gonna lie.
It's almost like a hole in the story. You know what I mean? I don't know, because it's like, again, they're just similar. They
They're
didn't do
just
that on purpose, did
similar,
they?
right.
Now I feel crazy.
Oh?
She's not crazy. She's not crazy.
I like that he's saying that, too.
The show made her stressed. Like, the show is stressful, and she's just stressed.
Do you believe me?
I do.
I like how he's reacting, because he's not like...
He's also like, no, that's impossible. I actually feel like a liar would have been like, there's no way. There's no way. And instead he's like, it may have happened.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're really hung up on this, and maybe it did happen, but I didn't know who you were.
Right.
And that's one of her biggest fears, is that she felt targeted.
Yes.
Like, he knew exactly who she was. That's scary.
We've seen enough creepy scenarios on this show.
Yeah.
That, like, I believe that she believes something weird could happen.
Yeah.
I was scared that he knew physically everything about me.
Oh, I feel bad for her because then she feels crazy.
I'm crazy.
Oh,
You're not crazy.
It's okay.
It is reasonable to be fearful of the internet and of going on a show like this.
Oh, I feel bad for her.
Yeah, I sure hope she doesn't feel crazy. I don't think that was...
He's being so kind, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure what to expect coming over here.
He was expecting to break them, and they're not currently breaking up.
He was expecting her to be like, I
Holy
just don't
shit.
like you.
Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah.
And instead, she's like, I'm so stressed out.
Yeah.
If you have reservations about that, I'd love to go back home with you.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so sweet.
oh shit. Honestly, Alex is killing it. Or
Daniel is killing it.
Daniel's killing it.
What a mess up.
I feel bad for
she
Taylor
feels
feeling bad. Daniel's, it sucks. It sucks.
Oh.
It sucks that she feels that way. It sucks for Daniel that he's had to feel this way, but he doesn't have any hard feelings.
I swear to you, I feel like this is the best connection on the show.
And the fact that they're actually going through this and he's being supportive, this actually is potentially more positive for their relationship than if none of this had come up.
He asked if she was okay, too. He just said, "Are you okay?"
That's great,
man. So sweet. Oh, my God.
There is care being shown here
Yeah.
that I appreciate.
Dude.
And even the way she presented it wasn't too bad. She came in a little hot at the beginning, but very scaled it back. She needed evidence.
Yeah.
She needed to cycle through and think about it for herself. It was actually pretty great.
That was pretty great.
That was pretty great.
That was pretty great.
That was a good cliffhanger.
I cried for something positive on the show.
I know,
You
man.
know? I'm like, oh, that's so sweet the way he's treating her.
It's not the
And,
first
like,
time.
I don't know. I think she's getting even on
Chicken Dragon Online?
like kind of like even on the Love Out of the Pods or the like
the
DD's
official.
podcast. Yeah, and they were saying that they thought that she just didn't like him, and I really just didn't get those vibes. And I also don't think she is such a fake person that she would be able to fake the nerves and fake the like all of that conversation would have had to be fake if that was it. I didn't
see any acting there.
I don't see that.
That looks very
being
real.
True, right?
Yeah.
So if she was affected by that, and if that affected it for her, I don't know that I think she knows that.
Yes.
So then how are you going to go online and say, oh, she just didn't like him or she just physically wasn't attracted to him? I don't.
Yeah, maybe she's not his or he's not her number one physical type, but but there's no other indications that
And I just really like the big cat family.
Who doesn't like big cats? Oh, he's got multiple big cats. The whole family's big cats.
Of big cats.
Okay.
Do you watch cartoons?
No.
Oh, is that Dragon Ball Z? Don't hate on Dragon Ball Z.
He's not hating on it. He's just pretending that he doesn't watch it anymore.
It's not cool. Dude, you're going to tell me he's not a diehard Dragon Ball Z fan?
He's got tattoos.
Come on, dude.
Don't lie.
Don't lie. Don't play. He's doing the I'm too cool for this, playing it down shit. I hid my nerdiness from you for years.
I didn't know.
And you liked nerds.
Yeah, I did.
Your boyfriend before me was a DM.
Yeah.
As was I. So.
I love a nerd. I'm a nerd.
Do you play video games?
Do you?
No.
You don't play video games? She's like, I hope you don't play video games.
He also said he doesn't play any video games, and for real, liar.
You're like a almost 30-year-old man. He's also from when I was young. Isn't he 28?
Yeah.
And he has that tattoo all the way up his leg from 3 years ago? What the fuck do you even mean by that?
Maybe I do believe that he doesn't play video games though if he doesn't have time.
Yeah, that's true. And like a lot of there are large periods that I didn't play video games because I
Yeah.
was just busy.
But I think he would.
Yeah, absolutely.
I lucked out.
You look nothing how I thought you were gonna look.
Really?
She's feeling a little more lively right now.
She's like a bit older than him, I think. She's in her 30s.
And her calling him old is a positive thing because she's like, you don't look like a kid even though you're a couple years younger than me. And that's good. Because she's 34. She's like 6 years older than him, I think, right?
Yeah, which for some people it starts to be getting to like a bigger age gap or an age gap that people would be worried about.
Yeah, that's questionable for a
I
lot
would
of people.
struggle dating someone 6 years younger, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
I think I'm like a plus or minus 5 kind of person.
I would struggle to date anyone. my plan, if you go before me, is hermit.
That's different trauma. Okay.
Okay.
That's a different thing.
I'm gonna live in the woods, dude. I'm not gonna talk to anybody ever again.
I got my nails redone, which was good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I love them.
I don't know if anybody talked about this. You'll have to tell me if anyone mentioned it in the comments, but something I heard about Lauren a little bit that I feel bad for her because of the Dave situation, but it bugged me that she didn't tell Molly that she like.
We heard other people talk about it. I was like bits of banter.
And you
said
and
that. I think other people did too.
When we reacted to it while we were watching it, said the same thing. We're like, why didn't she tell her? It made it so awkward, and then it made Molly more upset when she found out, and feel like more of a jackass because she'd continued going on thinking it was somebody else.
There was a moment where she smirked apparently, and I'd have to rewatch it, but she was like
Lauren.
kind of smiled a little bit when Molly comes in like tears. And it's like, okay, I'm happy that you're getting your man, but like, holy shit, Molly was pretty nice, and like, I don't know.
It's also kind of hard because those would be really complicated emotions.
Yeah. It would
to
be.
manage.
It would be, and like,
I don't know how I would feel if I was happy and sad for somebody else at the same time, but happy for yourself.
Yeah, it's
very
true.
strange.
I love that that's who you are too.
I'm trying to keep my mind open to this.
Me too. I like Taylor Swift.
He's like, I don't care. I don't like Taylor Swift, but I wouldn't be mad about anybody playing her music because I really don't care unless it's like country. I don't listen to popular music.
I'm
either
further
anymore.
than you. I think if I was dating someone and they were like, "Can I put on Taylor Swift?" I would say no. I'm sorry.
You're not looking for Swifties, huh?
No. Yeah, I think I would just. I do like some of the songs, but I would be put off by the concept of it.
Oh, like play Taylor Swift. That's true. Because for me, I don't do a lot of like I once in a while it wouldn't matter. We do albums, we do like particular bands sometimes, but like all the time would be hard for me too. I agree. I'd be like, okay.
If it's like a song or two sprinkled in a playlist, okay.
Yeah.
But if it's like we're gonna sit down and listen to an entire album, like I can't do that. I'm sorry, I'm out. You gotta get a friend for that, but that's not for me.
Got a friend for that.
The dance you did, you are going to need to repeat that because that was one of my favorite moments.
I like both of these people.
Their connection I like. Yeah.
They're both so different from everybody else on the cast that like I feel like I get like a different experience when I'm watching them.
Absolutely.
And I love that. They're also affirming each other. Like he's clearly a little bit weird about his hair because he keeps mentioning it and she keeps saying, no, I like it.
You look so good.
You know? And then she's concerned about her height and he says you're the perfect height.
Yeah.
Like the way that they're kind to each other, I appreciate. I do kind of get more friend zone vibes from their connection, but
we're also best friends.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Scale from 1 to 10, like how awkward do you think?
Oh my gosh, that's my question. I actually want to open every icebreaker, every person I meet. I want to ask that question. Scale of 1 to 10, how awkward am I right now? Go.
You good?
I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we came.
Yes.
Like the way she looks at him it's not the way you look at someone that you're not comfortable with or that you don't like visually.
Yeah. Yeah, she's looking at him a lot.
And like she's close to him physically, like her like hand is like
behind
right
the
behind
back.
him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she likes them. I think she just got freaked out.
I know.
I feel like I find myself looking away sometimes to like put myself back in the pods.
Their innies and their outies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
It's a little severance.
And then this
dude.
is like the reintegration where she's trying to like look away to help herself reintegrate into the situation.
Absolutely, to like flashback into Lumen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right.
No.
Calm down. I actually think it feels healthy to me that she is like expressing that she is trying to look away in order to.
She's got one of your shirts too.
No way, really?
Why aren't you wearing? You have like 4 of those things.
Go give me one. In honor of Monica and Taylor's obsession with American Eagle, I too am from the Midwest and in the American Eagle shirt.
Jump in!
Jump in! Okay.
jumping. They have like a playful, like juvenile. They feel like a couple of high schoolers dating, honestly. You know, like it reminds me of like when we were young.
I like how weird he is and how I hope that he doesn't lose his like confidence in his weirdness.
Yeah.
Because if their relationship breaks down, I'm worried that he's going to be sad, and I like seeing him like this. And her too. They're both such strange people.
They're so like giggly and light.
I'll look at you all night.
So are we sure how Virginia feels about Devin physically? She seems a little, I don't know. She's just like, we haven't heard as many affirmations. She said that he doesn't look too young.
Yeah.
But like he's affirming her a lot, and I don't know if I've heard as much in the other direction.
I'm warm.
I think women. You women.
It's a thing?
Actually, wait.
He's just saying shit. Must be woman.
I don't like their connection. I'm sorry.
I just don't think it was not the best. I didn't see her with any other options, right? But it was not the best pick for him. It's not a good pick for her. Molly and Dave were a better energy pick. I saw other people say it too. They said that he liked Molly more, but because of the blowout from the "you're my number one" crap, and he couldn't take responsibility for it, then here we are.
See, someone said we maybe kept a G because we were thumb wrestling.
We kept it G.
I think whatever you do is normal. If they want to have sex night one, go for it.
Go for it.
If they don't.
Wait till marriage, whatever.
I don't know if I see any of it as red flags. Like, just do whatever. This is such a weird experience. Like,
not my gonads.
Right?
Not my gonads. I don't care.
Yeah. So what? As long as they consent to each other, it's whatever they want to do.
Hashtag not my gonads.
Okay. Let's not go that far.
Not my gonads. Not my problem.
Okay, no, it's too long now.
That's, you know, other people care way too much about what other people do with their gonads.
It's true,
That's
they do.
Half of the
They
political
do.
discussions in our society are people caring about other people's gonads and what they do with them.
Absolutely. As long as you've got consent, gonad it up.
I think my word for us has been like easy.
My word for you is boring.
And it's going well.
And it's going well.
It's going well.
Okay.
Hasn't been
Glad
that
you
long
too.
yet.
I think that they are very different people and they don't have that good of a connection, and she's bored listening to him talk so much.
Easy.
Every time I see dunk tanks, I get excited. Like, I want to be dunked.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to be the dunk, like the donkey, but I want to be the donkey.
It's often in cold environments, so it's cold outside, and you've got the person being like, "Oh shit," and then they get dunked. It's cold. They're in Honduras. That water's nice.
I would even rather, no matter what, I would rather be sitting on the like dunk tank.
Insulting people? Miss! That's right!
I would 10 out of 10 rather do that than throw something to try and like dunk someone.
I hear that. I'd love to heckle people. I'm such a troll.
You are.
Ben, obviously Love's Not Blind. She's a smoke show.
Yeah, but everyone they put on the show is a smoke show, so you know the person you get is going to be at worst above average looking.
At worst above average, and that's the problem with this show.
Right.
Like Taylor, that was my problem with actually Taylor's reasoning, is it doesn't even matter if Daniel knew what Taylor looked like or not. Everybody there is attractive.
Yeah.
Maybe not everybody's your cup of tea, but everybody here is a decent level of attractiveness if you're gonna just like go ahead and like fucking rank shit.
And there were quite a few people that looked similar
like
to Taylor.
Like it doesn't even matter. Like if you knew what she looked like.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I agree. I don't begrudge her being stressed though.
I think my favorite part of the day today so far was listening to Taylor Swift, listening to T Swift getting ready in the morning.
Is he being sarcastic or but maybe there's like that like slow, gentle morning,
He said
just
he
getting
likes
ready.
Taylor Swift too.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's not a Swiftie, but he's enjoying like maybe her passion.
I like that.
All that and stuff, and that's cool. Like loving that the people you love things.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so hard for me with certain things. Or maybe if I cared about someone deeply and they cared about something, I would like it more.
You like a lot of the things I like now.
I do.
And you didn't used to do as much of the stuff that I do, but I think that I was more open about sharing it. We also discovered new things together, but a lot of those things I brought you in on.
And when I see things that excite you or like light you up, inherently I like those things more because you like them.
Yeah.
Like I see the good in it because it's like you see the good in it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like
and you like
watching
trust the
you
person
happy
that you're
makes
with.
me happy.
Yeah.
So
that's sweet.
I suppose if you liked Taylor Swift, maybe that would happen too. Thank God we won't have to find out.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think like the reason my like OCD stuff happened was like a way to control because my life was like very chaotic.
I love that he's talking about OCD in a real sense where he like actually has OCD and not just using it as like a flippant comment.
Yeah.
And then I love that they're like focusing on like allowing him to talk about it.
Life circumstances.
Yeah.
He's unpacked a lot about, like, he's like, I have OCD, but like, where did it come from? Why did it start happening?
Everything was counted. So like everything you can imagine.
And he actually has OCD.
Yes.
He's actually talking about real OCD.
Also, I think when we talk about like cast diversity, this is like this is also
this
cast
is representation.
Diversity, right?
I mentioned that we cut it, but I was like, they don't show a lot of disabled people or people with disabilities.
Right.
And you were like, Jessica Vestal has Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
Like, that's a disabling disease. And maybe it isn't for her right now, but it can be for a lot of people.
Yeah, and a lot of people that have it describe themselves as disabled.
Yeah. And then like OCD is like,
it can be disabling.
It can be disabling.
Right.
And he's doing fine in his life, but that doesn't mean he's not being impacted by that. So that, it is cool seeing people talk about that shit.
So you like understand that it's like weird, but you still have this like urge to do it.
So you just let your mind kind of just like spin.
I'm glad they're connecting with that. I don't like the idea of letting your mind.
Yeah.
Because like you don't let your mind takes you with.
I cut that the other day, but when we were talking about something, I said she's letting herself spiral, and then I immediately was like, oh man, that's a terrible way to describe it. Because that's really, I like
the spiraling is not willing.
Yeah, and I sometimes have severe anxiety. It is not a willing experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm not letting myself do anything.
Yeah, you're fighting against it, but you're getting dragged down.
Yeah, it's just whether or not I'm like fighting correctly or not, and like there's no way to know really.
Yeah, I like their conversations. I like seeing Joey and Monica a lot so far.
We're all weirdos in some way.
It's going to be interesting seeing how his OCD plays out in their relationship.
That's true. Because they're on vacation right now, too.
Yes.
So you're in a totally new environment. Maybe it doesn't come out as much.
Or maybe it does.
Maybe it does, yeah.
It'll be interesting because I think it's different sitting and hearing someone's experience, being able to empathize with someone versus, like, living with them.
We need to go now.
Right.
He's like, no, I got to check this thing real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that.
No, I have to do this again.
Yeah.
Or no, we have to walk back. No, we have to, like, whatever that means for him. Or just if he's debilitated by it on a particular day.
And then also how you feel about somebody dictates the way you... Because I could see, like, right now they're laughing about him pointing out that thing. And I could imagine 10 years down the road when they're about to get a divorce, and he's like, look at that. And she's like, I'm fucking sick of this shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like how you feel about somebody definitely changes the way you feel about small quirks that can be lovable.
Yeah.
And otherwise are, like, grating.
Frustrating, yeah. It's, I think it's interesting too because like OCD can show up in so many different ways, and the ways that he's describing it I think is the way that a lot of people think of it as, like having to count things, like having to redo things. But I know someone that has OCD and it shows up sometimes as like phobias for this person. So like
unreasonable phobias?
Yeah, like
spiraling mind stuff, but it's phobia instead of
thoughts, and then like phobias around like family or friends getting hurt.
Yeah.
Or like not knowing where someone is, like stuff like that I wouldn't necessarily associate with OCD, but is a deep part of the person that I know is OCD.
But that also makes sense though. It's an obsessive behavior.
Right.
It's like, I need to know that you're okay. I need to know you're safe.
Right.
You've never had or been diagnosed with OCD, but I remember this just reminds me of like you with a cat check.
Yeah.
Every time we went in and out of a building, we used to have tons of cats, and we loved all of them, and they're amazing. But we had them for like 20 years.
Cats.
Indoor only cats. One of them was disabled, only had 3 legs. And you'd always say, I need to do a cat check before I leave. I'm like, dear, I just saw them. You're like, no, do a cat check.
No, we have to. Yeah.
So I'd have to go around and be like, okay, do a cat check. There's one, there's one. Okay, we can go.
Otherwise, the whole rest of my day, all I would be doing is having intrusive thoughts
you
about
have nightmares
like
of them escaping.
one of the cats, like something happening to them. Yeah.
Or them getting hurt or something.
Them not being safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
So
I just think too, like seeing Monica and Joey, I don't know if he has any elements of like that in his OCD, but I think that can be like even further test a relationship if you're not used to that.
Absolutely.
All right, well I think she likes him. To your point
Talking
earlier about her
it up,
maybe not being interested. Are they like, what's going on? What am I watching?
All right, so they're grinding, at least. That is actually some of the most suggestive content we've seen on American versions of this.
I don't need to watch them. I don't even know if dry humping is right because they're technically in a pool.
It's not dry,
like
one way or another.
The pool version of dry humping, I don't think I need to watch that, frankly.
The pool version? What are you, wet humping? Is that wet humping?
But like wet humping is sex, right? That's why dry humping is not sex.
Sex is sex. There's dry humping. There's wet humping, which is what they just did, and then there's sex. Okay? I'm assuming they weren't actually having sex. That has to be considered wet humping.
I don't think so. I would be pissed if they were having sex and Netflix showed it. Although there was a camera person there, so I don't think they were.
Me and Lauren have not had sex yet. I've seen her naked.
All right, thanks, Dave.
TMI, shut up.
You don't need to like have a checklist for your bros. Seen her naked. Touched her boob. Right? Haven't had sex yet, though.
That is how it came off.
In the bed, outside the bed, there's nothing. I'm like, I hate this so much. Maybe the new hair.
Oh, wow. He just told her he hated her new hair. So
is he negging her again?
Yes, he is. Good job, Dave.
Dave
keeping up the negging on the honeymoon.
That shit can seem kind of like benign, but it is so insidious over a long period of time. It's consistent negative comments can break somebody down even when they're really like confident in themselves. I hate that.
I was talking to someone like a couple months ago, but like I wouldn't have said that I dated him. But like Dave has like mutual friends with him.
Oh.
Mutuals. Oh my God, these dating pools are way too small.
He was never a boyfriend. Never met any of my friends.
So that is casual. I think that's why she's saying
like,
it's casual.
It was just different because like I haven't had a girlfriend for like 4 years.
But she wasn't. That wasn't her boyfriend.
Well, okay, there's the fear of the rebound thing, and that's valid. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, you just, like, you're dating and then you just, like, rebound, like, in the pods kind of thing. Is that not legitimate? Fearing a rebound?
No, I do. I do think that's legitimate. Yeah.
How do you go from, like, seeing someone so recently to, like, I'm ready for marriage?
I'm not saying they can't be a good relationship, but,
I feel like we're walking kind of a fine line between... This is too strong, but like a slut-shaming type thing.
I was thinking the same exact thing before you said it, yes.
So that's my problem. So
there's like, how much of this is slut-shaming because she just had a situation... Because he's actually describing dating similarly to her.
Right.
But it's okay for him and not for her.
Right.
So like, is it slut-shaming or is it...
Is it just him like, being worried about the rebound?
I don't want to be some person's rebound.
Right.
Like, how seriously were you dating this guy?
This is hard because... I think it is very much both things for me. I would be worried, and I don't think it's weird of Dave to be concerned that Lauren might have been involved in a relationship. People come on this show in relationships, right?
Straight up dating someone.
Yeah.
And someone might already right now on the show, right? Is there allegations or no?
I don't know if that's the Lauren thing or if that's something else.
Okay, yeah.
But, so I don't think it's weird of him to be concerned because of the fact that people screw people over on the show all the time.
Happens all the time.
So... But then I'm remembering there was a Married at First Sight season where two people got married, and I don't even remember either of their names anymore. But the guy found out that the woman that he married had had sex with someone a couple of weeks before coming onto the show. And she didn't know, like, when they apply for Married at First Sight, they don't know if they're going to find a match or not. So you kind of apply and then just wait.
Yeah,
and she was
putting their life on hold.
Right, like... and she was in the waiting period, so she had no idea if someone had been selected for her. So she was seeing someone.
And you're one of like thousands
living
of choices.
Her life.
You really have a small chance of getting through.
Totally.
Yeah.
So she just didn't expect whatever. So she lives her life. She has sex with someone, and then she's honest about it when her husband asked her, and he's, in my opinion, he slut shamed her. He was basically like, how could you do that? And she's like, I didn't even know you were not even...
You didn't even exist.
Right. You weren't even a figment of my imagination at this point. Like, nobody...
You have no ownership over my body before we're even in a relationship.
I didn't see that happen. I just worry about it. Like, ever since watching that, I worry about it. And then seeing Dave kind of say, like, well, I haven't dated anyone seriously for 4 years. And it's like, well, she's telling you she hasn't either. Like...
Yeah, her saying it was casual means she said not even my boyfriend.
Right.
They didn't label it. People hook up. Like,
right.
Arguably, Dave is admitting to the same thing.
Right. And I feel like, too, that's something maybe if you're concerned with, like, the number of partners that someone has had or hookup culture or something
body
like that,
count,
maybe asking that kind of stuff in the pods is more important than...
Yeah.
Like, I'm confused about how this is a big issue for him, and then he didn't ask the questions in the pods that led to this conversation.
It's Dave. I don't know if Dave would have asked appropriate questions for his feelings on things because he was so roped up in the confusion of the whole process, honestly. And this isn't me giving him a pass. This is me saying I don't know that he's
saying that about Dave, and I find him like pretty manipulative.
You find him pretty manipulative?
So yeah, I do. But I don't know, to your point, I don't know if that's like a learned manipulation picked up through kind of like general society or if that's something he's intending. I don't like him continuing to nag Lauren. Why would his behavior change though? Why would it change?
She picked somebody who was nagging her from the beginning.
Yeah, he was doing it from the outset. So that's the life that she has set up for her now, is for him to constantly make underhanded comments and then be like, I was just joking.
Just joking.
Why are you so sensitive? I was just joking.
Why are you mad at me?
It was just a joke.
I was literally just like
but he's subtly subtly putting down her appearance like over and over and over
repeatedly
again.
now. Yeah, we're gonna consistently put her down. Okay, Dave.
Okay, Dave.
Okay, Dave. Especially when his medical sales thing is in like cosmetics, it actually has for me an even more insidious nature to it because it's really just roped into who he is, judging women's bodies all the time.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of it, not all the cosmetics, but that's the ones that we think about a lot, and that's the one that he's thinking about a lot. I guarantee it.
Oh, Dave.
Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Dave.
I'm really excited that Taylor and Daniel continued.
That was nice.
Them saying Bueller at the same time.
Bueller.
Can we just talk about that? How
they are culturally just linked up.
Oh,
they're
man.
They're ready to ride.
They both look like they like each other a lot too.
Yeah.
They look very physically connected.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they're going through after they hashed it out, it looked like totally normal, just like learning to reintegrate.
Yes.
They're learning to reintegrate, and that's all I'm saying.
And seeing each other. Yeah, totally. Monica and Joey are looking very cute. I'm hoping they can develop better, a little bit more of a physical connection, because it feels like they're a little bit further behind.
Could be in the friend zone vibe, yeah.
Yep. And then Devin and Virginia.
Wet humping.
The wet humping. The pool. I didn't need to see it. Good for them though. They both looked like they were having a good time.
Yeah, and maybe they're fine with it, but we've heard from other people in the past being frustrated with the amount that Netflix shows of their intimacy. So, hopefully they're cool with it because Netflix doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the only couples? How many couples is that? Is that 4 couples? How many couples are on the what's going on? How many people?
Okay. Thank you for watching.
No, for real.
I don't know.
Monica and Joey.
Monica, Joey.
Daniel.
And Taylor. Devin
and Virginia. Lauren and Dave. Are there only 4 couples? Did we forget someone? Who did we forget?
I don't know, dude. Whatever, 5th couple's sucks or is fine. Take your pick.
Okay, those are the only 4 couples I remember. I'm really sorry if there's a 5th couple that has,
This is a reaction, not a recap, so we're disorganized. There you go.
And I'm disoriented. Yeah, thank you for watching with us. I hope this stays up, but it may not stay up long, so
catch it fast.
Like and subscribe.
Yes. Actually, we should say for the beginning. We should do a clip for the beginning.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
This may also be a case for the notification bell because last time we had about 12 hours from posting to getting our video blocked. So if you want to watch the video,
that's actually a great point.
Click the notifications and then you'll be notified, and then you can know you've got about 12 hours from then to watch it before the potential that Netflix takes it down entirely.
And usually it's not quicker than that. So I think generally have a 12-hour window. There you go. That's a great point.
Right?
They're just these are what do you call them? They're like loot drops or what do you call them? I don't know. We're doing we're doing viral marketing. 12 hours only.
I don't
catch the membriash video.
I don't mean to. I don't mean for that to be what we're doing.
It might be the only way for people to watch our reactions right now.
I hope. We are going to try and edit it in a way that it doesn't get taken down, but having non-specific criteria for what constitutes something being blocked or not makes it really difficult on our end to figure out what to do. And if even Aaron and Joe got blocked, and they've been doing this a lot longer than us.
That's just what somebody said.
They, know a lot more than we do.
Yeah.
Then it makes me feel like we're all in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah,
so we'll try and figure it out.
Power to the people.
Also a reminder that our content is covered under fair use, and we make sure that every video is. So even if this video is only up for 12 hours,
it is still fair use.
This content is fair use. Yeah, okay.
All right, well, thank you for being here. Leave a comment. And subscribe, do all that, notification bell, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks,
all right, thank you, bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
All those tearjerkers.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.